Yeah.
Dink, dink, dink.
What is
Wait,
that?
wrong podcast. It's
Wrong
fine.
podcast. Oh no.
I've been listening to a lot of Jenna and Julian's podcast.
Oh, their podcast is classic because you know why? They actually keep up with ours! Unlike us!
We're back! We're not dead yet. Well,
I died.
I
died in June. I'm just a walking corpse of Jedimanda right now.
That's a mood.
Yes. Okay. So, hello, everyone. I just want to let you all know that Alex and I literally have wanted to do a new podcast episode, I think, each month, and we've just not done it.
We'd be like, hey, when are we going to do the podcast? Mm-hmm. We'll do it soon. Cool. Flies away.
You fly away.
I fly away.
Not me. I'm sitting here working.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to get into that.
It's my fault.
It is. Yes, it is.
It's my fault.
It is your fault that we haven't done this.
Just blame it on me. It's okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's okay. But this is probably going to be our last, hey, we're going to talk about conventions and cosplay episode of this year. Yeah. But we plan to do one for, pop culture side, which is, we're just going to talk about Rise of Skywalker because why the hell not?
Because obviously you guys want our opinion on
our opinions on things, because everyone wants our opinions, right?
For sure.
Valid. Anyways, so we wanted to say that this is going to be the last audio one, and we're going to try to do some video of this next year.
Yes.
Somehow. Some way. Because why not record our faces as we yell at each other?
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be okay. So our season finale, kind of. Part 1?
Yeah. Welcome back. We're back from a hiatus. JK!
I know. We just want to apologize. And we also wanted to shout out to people that actually really like to watch this or listen to it. It makes me feel good when they're like, I actually listened to your podcast. And I was like, oh,
and twist the knife.
We'll be back soon. So we've been gone for a while. Our last podcast that I wrote down was in-game, which was May.
So long ago.
And it is November, the day before Thanksgiving. Happy holidays.
Oh my god, tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
It is. I'm very excited.
What day is it?
Today's Wednesday. I'm over for work for me. I have a beer. I am very happy to not be at work, even though I love my work. It's just been really busy.
I just kind of realized that I'm like, oh, I did not cook anything for tomorrow.
Oh, I bought cookies. That's what I'm bringing. The whole box of cookies. They're going with me to Eastern Kentucky.
That's what I should pick up from Kroger's when I leave here. Just grab cookies or some dessert.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Grab a
pie. The majority of the time I feel like Thanksgiving is just about being with your family, no matter how cantankerous they be or where you are.
This is very true.
And the food is just half the reason, right?
No, it's the full-on reason, man. I'm there for that pumpkin pie.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, even though we celebrate a wonderful holiday about us being terrible people. Anyways. Okay, so our last one was Endgame.
Yes.
And
that was in May.
So we're just going to jump to June. And I just want to go ahead and say that I don't have a lot to talk about this year. And it's sad, but literally the only reason is because I literally cannot talk to you about what I did the majority of the year. Yet. I will. Soon. Eventually. It's
when you're
really
allowed.
Cool when I'm allowed.
It is a really cool thing that she's been working on literally all year for you guys. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Just like how we talked about our last podcast. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
So my things I did this year is kind of short. So Alex, what did you do after Endgame? I know. This is a busy bee. And we're both busy bees. It's just our bee level is different. You're just a traveling bee.
I'm a traveler bee.
I'm a sit and do a lot of things bee.
I'm like, this is going to be really interesting because you can't say anything.
I can't really.
Okay.
Yeah. I can give a clue though. I thought about this earlier when I was in the bathroom. Sorry, TMI. It will read well though.
It would.
It will. It will read very well.
Yes.
I promise. Okay, Alex.
Okay.
That's my hint.
Okay, so after our last podcast, after Endgame, I went on family vacation in Florida, which was nice. I actually did relax because there was a storm.
Are you sure? I feel like you worked.
I did work because I don't know how to vacation.
I know.
However, I did go and read a book on the beach, so I'm proud of myself. So I technically did vacate.
What book did you read?
Blood and Chocolate. It's one
What's
of my...
that?
It's a werewolf fantasy one that's for high schoolers because...
It's really nerdy.
It really is. It's really awful.
Hey, I like... I don't want to say preteen books, but like YA stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still reading Queen Shadow. And I say I'm reading is that I probably will take it on my road trip tomorrow because I haven't touched it since Star Wars Celebration.
Oh my god.
I just don't read
really
books.
haven't.
I don't read books. I'm a very educated woman. I have 2 degrees. Hush, everyone. Okay? But my reading of books is playing a lot or, comic books. But also Mortal Kombat came out in April of this year, so...
So you were in that.
That's where I was.
You really were.
Beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy to be back there. I love that game so much. Anyway, Scarlet, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Family vacation.
Nah, it's fine. And then I think I also read, well, I didn't read, I listened to the audiobook of Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman.
So up your alley.
I
Wait,
love
Neil
that
Gaiman?
book. Yeah.
So it's like a comic book?
No.
No, it's just a good old-fashioned history book?
It is a good old-fashioned, history book, and he narrates it.
Oh.
And it's fantastic.
That's really cool.
And it's one of those books that I could literally just throw on, multiple times and still be very entertained. Then from there, I flew down to Atlanta to help the famous Casey Renee cosplay and her guesting at MomoCon. And then from MomoCon, a group of us went to North Carolina for a week of content creation.
I know, you guys had so much fun. I wish I could have gone.
Dude, it was so good. It was so much fun. There was these crazy dunes.
Who'd you go with?
I went with Termina Cosplay, Ultralion Cosplay, and Malicious K Cosplay. And we were all in this little rental bungalow kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was nice. I mean,
it's
the beach,
a vacation home.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
The beach was nice. The waves were rough.
Yeah.
It was kind of a little crazy.
Atlantic coast is weird.
Yeah.
I don't like to get in that ocean.
And there was a lot of crabs.
Oh.
Because I kept trying to catch them.
Oh.
Because I'm a goblin person. And
Tiny little goblin.
I would love to capture little crabs and name them and then throw them at people. It'd been great.
No. That sounds like a character from Fortnite.
Me.
Those crabs. Okay.
Those crabs.
So after BeachCon.
Oh god, I came back and I cried because that was just so much traveling in a tiny little bit. And then I flew to California.
And did what?
I was kidnapped by Hoku Props.
Not really, but yes, really.
I was kidnapped by Hoku. I still stand by that.
No, you kind of were.
For Anime Expo, I got to meet amazing cosplayers. I got to see the largest anime convention in the U.S., I believe.
What did you think about Anime Expo?
A lot of hype.
Okay. Can you compare it to an East Coast one?
Katsucon on steroids.
Oh my god.
But
because Katsucon is steroids.
Yeah, but on more steroids and all of the drugs. However, the Sakizao ball gown crazy craftsmanship. Not all the way there.
Yes.
So there's a lot of
because it's West Coast and those people are different special beings.
Well, it's there was definitely some craftsmanship there. It was just not there.
Yeah,
I don't know how to describe it.
I've heard a lot of bad and somewhat okay good from Anime Expo. I'm never gonna go. I'm not that big of an anime fan, so there's
for
that.
anime fans. It was fun, but it was
Sure.
just photography wise.
Nah,
I was just kind of meh.
and it was LA, right? It wasn't
was
San Diego
LA.
or Anaheim.
No, it was LA. So it was just kind of meh. The photography areas were nice. However, there's this place called the Horseshoe. It's kind of like the gazebo of locations and whatnot.
Everybody goes there.
Everyone goes there, and I don't think I saw any other photographers actually outside of that area, which was wild.
That's so weird. It's such a different culture out there.
It is. It really kind of is, and it's just
anytime I try to tell it to people, they're like, "Why? It's just the other side of the U.S." But I'm like, it is different. It is so different, and there's nothing against those guys. I have plenty of friends out there on the West Coast. Y'all are great. It's just your cosplay convention culture is so different.
It really is.
It's alarming, but whatever. And we move forward.
Yeah, no worries. And
after AX, you stayed.
I stayed.
Yeah.
But during AX, I experienced my first earthquakes.
You did.
And it was weird.
How you feeling?
Shook.
Hashtag shook. Ah, I was original.
Thank you. I pride myself.
Good.
But yeah, so when I was there, I was staying with Hoku Props, and they pretty much showed me an NDA project that they were working on, because it's kind of hard to hide an NDA project when I'm living with them.
Right.
So it was the Capcom new Monster Hunter Iceborne hadn't come out yet, and so it was about to be announced or released, and so they showed the Valkana armor, which is like one of the big ice lady monster. Right. So they showed me it, and they were like, "We're making this.
Okay.
You want to help / you want to go to San Diego Comic-Con / the room's already paid for. You might get a badge, and you'll also be probably the first one to shoot the Valkana armor." And I'm like,
opportunities! All right!
Yeah! And I was just immediately got on my, I forgot who I flew with, because I fly with everyone, but I changed flights, and I was like, I'm staying. So then I was in California for about a month and a half.
It's true.
And I'm pretty sure you guys were just like...
We were concerned.
Is she staying? Is she okay?
There was a thought that passed in my head that you were not coming back, and I was really concerned.
Dude, I
don't know how you would live out there. I know you.
Honestly, I could totally make it out there. I honestly...
I think you just get mad at all the other photographers.
I would get mad at all the photographers. I would get frustrated with them. However, like, I could totally see myself,
you told me, like, the other week, you're like, I can't live in LA.
I can't live in LA. I do not want to live out on the West Coast. But if I had to...
Well, if we all had to...
I could totally make it out there.
I could make it work, too, if someone was like, Amanda, come design this movie motion picture for Marvel. Like, okay, don't pull my arm too much.
Well, the thing is like, the biggest thing is, like, there's not a lot of composite photographers out in the West Coast.
And why is that?
Because they're probably making the movie posters.
That, and people don't pay for that. Just lame.
Yeah.
It's so lame. Anyways, so San Diego Comic-Con.
San Diego Comic-Con was awesome. It was, again, I didn't book as many shoots there because I didn't realize I was going.
Yeah, so you just kind of, like, quickly shot out, hey, let's do this if we're doing it.
BT dubs, I'm going to the thing, let's do the thing.
Right.
It was great, it was huge, it was really cool being with everyone when crazy Marvel things were being announced.
Yeah.
Like...
Because that was that day where all that Marvel Phase 4 was announced, and I shat my pants.
I was screaming, and it was really wild.
Yes.
And then, also, this year was a great year for me because I'm a huge Borderlands fan, and so they had the Mayhem Museum at San Diego Comic-Con, so I literally bought everything. Everything. So much clothes and shot glasses. But it was great. It was wonderful, and then I came back, and I missed my flight for the very first time ever in my life. It was traumatic.
When did you miss a flight?
I missed my one flight from...
San Diego
to Louisville.
It was a direct flight? Oh, that's nice. What are those like?
We only have one, and they only...
Why'd you miss it? Whose fault was it?
Mine / timing, because I did a photo shoot with Vampy Bit Me in the Volcana at Wonderland Studios OC, and I also did 2 photo shoots with Hoku, and so... So we kind of wrapped up the photo shoot. I had to go back to his house to grab the suitcase, and trying to get from, I was about to say Orange County, no, like Long Beach area to LAX.
It's impossible.
And I missed my flight, like check-in luggage,
right,
by like 5-10 minutes. And they would not let me check in this huge ass suitcase that had the Cintiq in it. And so I missed my flight. However, when I was sitting at my gate waiting and everything, I realized that my flight was literally behind me. They were running late by an hour, and I could have actually been like, hey, this was my original flight, let me on the plane. And I went up to them, and they're like, we can't. And I'm like, oh. And I cried.
How much longer did you have to wait?
Oh, I think I left LA like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Ew, gross.
And I was just dead coming home.
I can imagine.
But I made it home. The Cintiq made it, and that's all that matters. And I think I slept for an entire week.
I did too. I didn't disturb you.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I think I let people know that I was back and alive,
You did.
but then I was like...
And you're like, don't contact me.
Don't contact me.
Yeah.
For at least 48 hours.
Let's see. What did I do in June? I literally have nothing written down. What did I do in July? I finished my fans for Katana. That's it. Because I've been working on Katana since May.
Oh my god, you have.
And I literally just finished a portion of her last week.
Oh.
That's okay.
And we did a test. You did the test fitting and everything. And
oh, yeah. When we get to talk about November, I can talk more about Lake Katana. But yes, I made her Mortal Kombat 11 outfit. Her Edenian blue outfit with some other variations of fans, mask, and eventually dagger. But yeah, I don't have anything written down for June and July except finished fans. What else happened?
Well, I'm already in August because July was San Diego Comic-Con.
Right, so August was Gen-Con.
Gen-Con.
I went up on Friday. You met April up on Thursday.
Yes.
Because I was out of vacation days already till then.
Yeah, you're...
Star Wars Celebration zapped me.
Yeah.
Didn't do that.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. And then, we're Captain Marvel on Saturday. That's it. I mean, Gen-Con was fun, but
we got to see, like, Jenny D.
Yeah, we got to see Jenny D. Of course, hang out with April. It was very low-key, because our hotel was
further away, yeah.
But it was fine.
It was good.
Fine.
I had a blast at Gen-Con.
Yeah.
Like, we got to meet Terrible Trio.
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
And everything.
We did get to eat some good things, play some good games.
Yeah.
I bought some good games.
And then April and I were freaking out about Critical Role.
Yeah. I think it's just becoming more distant from Gen Con for me because I'm just not into that.
Yeah.
And everybody is, and that's literally all you all talk about, which is fine.
Hey, we've toned it down.
Yeah,
we've toned it down a little bit.
It's hard to not when you're at Gen Con and everybody else is in critter attire.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean
really, everyone was.
And I'm going to say literally because it's true. We were standing, I was in Captain Marvel, and we were standing talking to Terrible Trio, and there's, 4 of them? 5? 3, but there was another person with them. And then they were in their Critical Role stuff. April was in her Critical Role person. And I'm over here at Captain Marvel. I'm like, I'm a part of the biggest money-making property in the world, and I feel left out. No one is excited about Captain Marvel. Everybody wants pictures of the critters, which is fine. Whatever.
One of these days, I'll get you a character.
I just don't want to. I have no urge.
I'm just saying, you as the Bright Queen.
I know, you guys can say that all day long, but like...
That'd be so good.
No. I don't have the time for that lore.
I know.
And I don't want it. And nothing against it.
No,
I like watching it with you guys.
It is literally a lot.
It's a lot. And
I mean, last week's episode was 5 hours. I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was emotionally and physically exhausted.
I don't want that, because that's just daily basis for me.
No, I do not blame you at all.
I mean, I get people, liking it. I do, because I'm the same way with Star Wars and Mortal Kombat and Marvel.
It's almost like if Mandalorian was like 3 hours, was like a movie each week.
That's so much.
That's a lot.
That's so much. But, you do you. But Gen Con is becoming that, in my opinion. And it's just kind of less and less appealing for me. Meh. If I could only just go up on a 1 day, I think it's fine. But a 3-day convention there is not great.
See, for me, I'm just like, let's go. Because I used to go up to Gen Con on Wednesday.
I know.
Like day -0. Because that's a thing.
It is. That is a thing. But I really like going and shopping for games.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'd like to just go up and shop. I don't even know if I want to cosplay much anymore there.
I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. I mean, Gen Con was never really a huge cosplay convention. However, because of the surgence of Critical Role, it's starting to become that.
And it should, and I'm glad it is. And I hope it does and keeps going. It's just becoming less and less my jam for cosplay.
Yeah.
Going and buying games is why I want to go.
Yeah.
And hanging out with friends, of course.
And next year, I think I'm going to take on less photo shoots because I nearly fully booked at Gen Con this past year, and I've never fully booked.
I don't think you're going to be able to not take so many for Gen Con because you're getting known for your Critical Role work.
That's true.
And everybody's going to Gen Con for the Critical Role.
But I also want to play games. And you know what I keep on saying every single freaking year, and I haven't done it in the past, 3? Painting the goddamn minis!
The minis. I don't know why that keeps slipping through our fingers. We've literally said that for 4 years.
I know.
We can't do it.
I buy new minis. I buy new minis every single year, and they're literally on a shelf staring at me. Mm-hmm. I even bought the brand new exclusive.
You know why?
Critical Role.
Because you have a booked schedule, and then we're in costume, and then by 3 hours after we're in costume, we want to get out of costume, and so the logistics never match up.
I know.
Ugh.
One of these days.
Anyways,
one of these
days.
days.
Gen Con happened. What else happened in August?
I
turned 31.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Oh, birthday.
I'm 31. I'm 31.
31. Well, the week after Gen Con for me, I flew to Canada.
Yeah, you did. Oh, that was for
Mountain Cosplay Retreat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was my yearly mountain cosplay extravaganza thing.
But isn't that the last one?
So technically, yes, it's going to be the last one. However, we are looking to start it can't be under that name.
Right, I get you.
Because she's kind of stopping the business.
Sure. Yeah.
So she has to do it under a different name. So
yeah.
We're going to help other Mermaid Amanda out and try to help her schedule stuff and everything so she doesn't have to take on all of it. Because we want to continue going up to the mountains and doing all the things.
Right.
But yeah, I did an underwater shoot with Mermaid Amanda and her cool. Nami. Oh my god, they're so good.
It looks really neat.
Ooh, the pool was deep enough, and being able to work with someone who is very, very good at underwater swimming, and not to mention is also part mermaid, ooh.
Yes.
Mwah, so good.
Loves the mermaids.
And then for Mountain Cosplay Retreat, we were up in the mountains, and no one wanted to actually go up to the mountains.
Why?
Because it was too far.
Oh.
The closest glacier area was about 2 hours away. Ugh. So we're going, and I got altitude sickness.
You did.
It was awful. And I was cramping. And so I was just nauseated, and I was just ibuprofen and freaking oh my gosh.
Here's our continuing Alex
is always sick. Always sick.
At every convention and or event.
But the nauseated medicine.
The nausea medicine?
Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol?
No. The stuff that you take for when you go flying and you're nauseated and stuff. Fuck, I forgot what it's called.
Oh, yeah. It's that.
Yeah.
I know what you
know, the tiny one. The tiny
Benadryl.
No,
that's allergy.
That's allergy. That will knock me out. I should have taken it.
Did not study any medical science.
Oh, it's gonna bother me. Anyway, but I take nauseating medicine and everything, and so we're driving up. We're maybe 10 minutes away from the trail to get to the glacier, and we take a bathroom break. And I literally get out of the car. I stand up, and it all hits me. I'm surprised I didn't just faint.
Wow.
Because I was the entire world was spinning.
Ugh.
It was just, oof.
No.
And I just looked at Amanda, and there's this huge line to the bathroom. I'm I'm gonna throw up.
Right here.
Yeah, so I go behind the bathroom, and I just lean over, and luckily I didn't really eat anything, so it was great. And then we finally got to the trail to go to the glacier, and Wes and Amanda are carrying up the armor bits up, and we're just kind of trekking along, and I'm just taking a lot of breaks, and we finally get up to the freaking glacier, and these flowers are blooming everywhere in this small but large patch.
It sounds so magical, but just thinking about you vomiting every 5 steps is not as magical.
So I didn't vomit on the trail, but I was dying.
Look at all these wonderful flowers. Blah.
I know, pretty much that's what it felt like. But it was so beautiful. And when we finally got to our location, because these flowers apparently they only bloom a certain time of year, and we were at that perfect time of year.
Aww.
And they matched the same exact color of Amanda's gown that she was wearing.
Lovely.
So it was beautiful, and it was so freaking weird because immediately when I put like the camera in my hands and I started directing, everything was gone. Wasn't nauseated anymore. Didn't have any cramps.
It was the flower power.
It was flower power, man. I was cured, and I was good for the rest of the day.
Look
I was
at
like,
that. So,
done.
If anyone's nauseated, take a trip up to Jasper's Glaciers.
Yeah.
The flowers will hit you.
The flowers will
become
cure
less
you.
You poor baby.
It was just wild.
Weird.
But you know what? It was so freaking worth it because, you know, I'm like, I don't come up to Canada often. Where I'm at Mountain Cosplay Retreat. I'm going to have some fucking mountains in my photos. So help me, God.
Yeah. Well, you got the mountains.
I got the mountains.
Woo.
I got my shot. I was so happy.
And that's what matters.
That's what matters. And I came back.
You came back and then did Gen Con, right?
No, Gen Con, then Mountain Cosplay Retreat, and then it was Dragoncon.
Yes, and I did not go this year.
No, you did not, unfortunately.
It's probably good for me.
Honestly,
I didn't go.
I think you would have been fine this year.
Probably. Maybe.
I think you would have been honestly fine with this year because this year was awesome. Guess who didn't get sick?
You!
Me!
So maybe the whole, like, connecting factor is me getting you sick. Because I feel like, well, no, you weren't
you weren't in Canada with me.
That's true. That's true. But there was another Amanda.
Shit! It's the Amanda curse.
It's the Amanda curse. It hits us all in one way or the other. Yeah. Well, it looked fun, and of course I was like, well, I want to go back next year.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, it's not gonna be a crowded room.
Nope.
I'm gonna make sure that if I see any bacon, I'll freaking burn it.
Well, I'm with Casey and Toby. We're at the 12, and we have a kitchen, and I'm happy about it. So.
Yeah. It'll be good.
It's already less stress just thinking about it.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Dragoncon was good. I roomed with my Canada friend, Michelle, because I literally didn't have a room for Dragoncon until like about 2 weeks before.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know how you do that.
I'm
gives me such
I'm a
anxiety,
photographer.
Though. I know. For you, because you can pack up and go. Like, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But for like a cosplayer who builds these things X amount of months and then just was like, oh, I need to get a room for Dragoncon, which is impossible to get.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like 2 weeks before. Like, that is just gives me anxiety.
Plan B was literally just staying at Casey's house while she was in downtown and me just Ubering in.
For a photographer, you can do that.
Yeah. For a cosplayer, no. I'm just a little stink bug.
I hate our limits. Why do we have to travel with so much shit?
I don't know.
Why do we have to wear these amazing outfits and have so much fun doing it?
Dude, I hate traveling with a lot of stuff. Like, I hate traveling with like my full studio setup.
Oh, I don't like
it. Hate it.
I'm not saying I like traveling with all my costumes. It's anxiety ridden, especially when I fly.
Yeah.
Everything. That is terrifying because I'm always afraid things are going to break.
Or it gets lost.
Or
someone just like steals it.
Yeah, or just like in the car traveling could break. Even if you just pack something in your suitcase, one shoe could move, breaks.
That's terrifying.
It's like I need a mobile closet that just I can teleport to places and just shoots up in the air and teleports to wherever I need.
Well, when we become millionaires, billionaires,
I just need to talk to Elon Musk about this.
I was just about to bring him up.
He can figure it out with his weird ass cars and shit. Okay, let's move on to September after Dragoncon. Anything else happen to Dragoncon that was amazing?
I got to meet a shit ton of people, and Cynthia was amazing, and she introduced me to the guy who apparently trained what's his face as Ant-Man to do Paul Rudd, yeah. I don't know names, okay? I know
that's what
faces.
I'm here for.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently he trained Paul Rudd to do sleight of hand, so I was completely sober the entire time at DragonCon. I did not drink at all. I had too many photo shoots.
I remember you telling me that, and I was like, wow, that's a first for you, but that's a first for anyone at DragonCon to not have any alcohol.
The nice thing is that I just lied and told people that I had vodka in my water bottle when it was actually Gatorade. So
that is such a rookie move.
I know.
Continue.
But so he just started doing freaking magic tricks and everything, and I'm just blown away. Like, Amanda There was stuff under his shoe.
But see, the thing is that sleight of hand stuff is amazing, but I can also see you getting extremely excited.
Oh my god, I was looking at Cynthia, I was just like, I'm completely sober and I'm losing my mind right now.
Well, you know what? They got the best guy to help Paul Rudd.
Hell yeah, they did. Hell yeah, they did.
That was for the first one? The first one. He did him, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, and it was so random. It was so random. He just, showed up. And he was like, hey.
Well, that's Atlanta. Atlanta is full of random-ass people that have connections to really cool shit.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably one of the highlights. I did a shit ton of Critical Role stuff. It was awesome.
Do you honestly think you've shot more Critical Role this year than anything?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. When people found out that I was a critter, they were like, hello.
Come to my basement.
Yeah. I mean, I just did 2 Critical Role photo shoots this past weekend.
Nerd.
I love it. I love it.
It exhausted me. Moving on. September rolls around.
I babysitted 2 dogs.
You did. You babysat the doggy dogs.
The doggy dogs. I got so much, Dragoncon edits done during that weekend.
I got the big thing done on my end.
Yes. That you cannot talk about.
Nope. But that left off my shoulders, and then I made a Sabrina Spellman outfit.
Mm-hmm. We almost caught you on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, Jenna almost got me on fire.
We have video of that.
We do.
It was so good. So
it was so funny. Face. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm like, put it down.
Don't put it down and catch everything on fire.
Yes.
Oh, man.
When we say catch on fire, we mean that
literally
Alex had smoke bombs.
Old smoke bombs.
Old smoke bombs. I didn't realize they had expiration dates.
I didn't know.
But apparently when you pull the pin out of an old smoke bomb, it just shoots flames. Instead of actually, sparking and smoke gets to emit. So,
they worked eventually.
It did. So the blue one that we had, and because we're doing my Sabrina shoot, which is, and we're doing it in the woods.
Yeah.
And we had this really, in the fall, so things are dry. And
I had a water bottle with me.
You did. We had enough precaution.
We were safe.
Precautionary, emergency things.
There was cement area and whatnot.
Yes, we weren't trying to start a wildfire.
No.
No.
And we were also next to a river, so if you did catch on fire,
I could just
jump in the river.
So, but we had this a pumpkin that you carved a face in, a jack-o'-lantern, and you throw the smoke bomb in there, and it goes through the pumpkin. So, did any of those pictures really turn out?
Not really.
It was too late the day.
Yeah.
It was
unfortunately. Next year
we'll do it again. But it was really cool. But Jenna had this one in her hand, and it just starts spewing flames, and I was like, "Don't put it in here." She's like, "What do I do?"
It was literally, you guys, it was literally maybe 3 to 4 inches of just
straight
fire.
Flame. Just flamethrower flame. Not just an emitter, you're like a lighter. No,
it was a blowtorch. It was a blowtorch that wasn't concentrated enough. It was
hilarious. And then it eventually sputtered out and blue smoke started coming. But there was 10 seconds of us going, oh no, we are going to light entire Bernheim or Floyd's Forks on fire.
Oh god. I just love how she kept pointing it down. I was like, point it up!
Point it up! Don't catch the brush on fire.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Oh, so
and then we shot my Sabrina, we shot my Sally from Night Before Christmas.
Well, Casey came up.
We did. Casey came up and we went to that cemetery. Why can't I think of it?
Cave Hill.
Cave Hill, thank you. And I shot Sally and Lydia. She shot Morticia and the lady from Haunted Mansion. Hatchet Lady.
Casey's gonna kill us.
Yes, she's got a name.
She's gonna be like, you're literally the worst.
I don't
Hatchet Lady.
Her name.
I know, I can't remember. She kills her husband.
It's the girl from the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
But not the tightrope girl.
No, not that one.
Yeah. So we did 4
It's not Harriet Hatchet, is it?
No. Hatchaway? No, that's not.
Hathaway.
Hathaway?
Hatchaway? God, that sounds so familiar.
We could look it up, but we're too lazy.
Just scream at us in the comments below.
So yeah, we made a bunch of Halloween content in September.
Yes, which was so nice. Because I had an early jump on editing all of those guys for you for content.
And it was great. We got a lot of content. I posted all kinds of stuff. People really liked Sally.
Yeah.
Really like Sally.
I really like
and out
Sally.
of all of the ones that I thought that would go crazy, that was the one I didn't think would go at least.
Well, honestly, I think it was a little bit of a mixture of, like, you did make Sally, but you never did a photo shoot of it.
I know. I made Sally 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I still have her tutorial not done yet. I have all of it edited completely, and I have my script completely written out. I just have to record the video for it and post it.
Well,
so I'm just
next year.
I'm pushing it towards Christmas, because night before Christmas.
That'll work. That'll work.
SEO.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm like, next year, because then we'll just do another smoke bomb.
It'll happen. I was just waiting for us to record this, and then maybe have a week of me not doing something, and then I'll post it. But
perfect.
Yeah, and I just did not expect that. People really love those pictures, especially the one you broke my arm off in. Love that. I love that picture.
Next year, I want to do some more of that.
Yeah, because I want to get a different wig.
Yeah. Because that wig, oof.
Yeah. Oh, God, it was a discount Arta that was, like, on its way out. I grabbed it for real cheap. But I think I want to make her a yarn wig.
Okay.
Just why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Yes, so that was September.
I canceled TwitchCon.
You did.
I did not go to TwitchCon.
And I think that was a smart move on your part.
I have FOMO. Just because after seeing some of the contestants and also who won TwitchCon and realizing that I could have shot her, it's one of those FOMOs of, like, I could have had that shot. I could have had those photos, especially with Monster Hunter being a huge thing this year with me.
You're right.
I was just like, I was a little bit disappointed, and plus, like, getting to see, like, Chad and Sammy and everyone that was there. It would have been really nice to hang out with them, but all in all, it was a decision that needed to be made.
Yeah, I guess you needed to save some money.
Yeah,
at that
well,
point
also
in time.
car, because that was when my car was doing stupid things.
But did you go to Blizzcon?
I did go to Blizzcon.
Yeah. You did. I forgot. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Because that was in the beginning of November.
Okay, so October. What happened in October for you?
Halloween. Actually, I shot my friend Dorsey's wedding.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I shoot weddings too. Yeah, there'll be more advertisements for weddings next year. I actually have already started revamping my website. It's already kind of...
So when are you going to do senior portraits?
Oh, God.
Her face is angry. Don't think senior portraits are ever going to really happen, guys, unless she's real desperate.
No, I mean, I'll do portraits. It's just, I don't know if I'll ever really...
Senior portraits, though. You can pose them in the grass, all smiley. Up against
we're in Kentucky.
Like
Are you kidding me? Like, I already know a barn that...
You can't sling a dead cat without hitting some kind of photographer that'll shoot you out of barn.
Pretty much.
But make sure it's all in black and white, and the barn door is in a color.
God, it's so true.
It's so harping back to MySpace days.
God.
What was that, Color Splash?
I have no idea. For me, it was, oh shit, what was it? Picnic.
Oh, Picnic. And you uploaded the photo bucket.
Yep.
Man, I should try to
I actually edited a lot of senior photos via Picnic.
Wow. That's so...
And believe me, they're bad.
They're so bad.
They're really bad. Because that was back when I didn't even... That's back when I didn't even own Photoshop. I had GIMP.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. My compositing started in the Wii GIMP days.
I think the only photo editing anything I had at that time was...
You know what we should do? You know what podcast we should start with?
What?
We should do a decade podcast.
Okay.
So, like,
How?
First cosplays to now, first composites to now, like, meme of the decade. Just, like, decade stuff.
Just because this is the end of a decade?
Yeah.
Because I didn't really start cosplaying until 2012. So technically my decade's in 3 or more years.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's okay. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take Halloween costumes.
I like it. Oh.
Oh, yes.
I have.
No, we have to save it. We have to save it. We have to save it.
It's so bad. I'm not going to, because it could be problematic.
Oh, no. Because also, we're going to start doing the video stuff.
That's true.
They'll actually be able to see photos and whatnot.
That's true.
We'll talk about it.
I gotta put makeup on.
Yeah.
Gross.
Let us know what you guys would be interested in a
Sure.
decade thing.
A decade thing.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down. Okay, so my October was nuts because I decided to pick up a second job for reasons beyond me, but for the only reasons because I wanted to be Winifred Sanderson and get paid to be Winifred Sanderson. And I did.
Yeah.
I auditioned at my local zoo, Louisville Zoo, for their world's largest Halloween party. For an actor position, which I've done before, but it's been many, many, many a year. And I was Disney princesses back in the day, and this face isn't a Disney princess anymore. So I was like, put me in the 300-old witch hag category, and I will do that. And I did, and it was a lot of fun.
Good.
But it was so exhausting.
I bet.
Oh my god, I didn't have a single break day.
Oh, no.
I didn't have a single break day. I worked every single day, because I had my regular 9 to 5, and then Thursday, Friday, we worked 9 to 3, and then I had the zoo in the evening from 4 to 9:30.
I don't think I barely saw you in October.
No one did. I don't know how I got through it.
One
And
day at a
it's
time.
literally, for more context, it is like a walk-through zoo Halloween party.
It's a Halloween parade.
Well, we weren't parading around. It's you dress up your kids, and the kids come collect candy at different points throughout the zoo, but at every other point, there's like a character you can meet and greet kind of thing. It's like Disney World, generic Disney World.
Yeah.
Light.
But at the zoo.
It's like the RC Cola of Disney.
It's
Disney's Coca-Cola, we're like RC.
It's wannabe Animal Kingdom.
Sure.
On Halloween.
Yeah. And so I was Winifred Sanderson from Hocus Pocus, of course. And it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I restyled my Anastasia wig to Winifred. Bless that poor wig.
What's your most memorable moment during that job?
I am such a negative Nancy because all I can think about is the negative shit. And like,
it could be negative. It's just memorable.
Very rainy on 2 days, and it was very hard to do rainy days because we'd have to be out there rain or shine. And then most of the time, no one comes out there because we would be out there for 4 hours.
Where were you stationed?
I was by the carousel.
I want you to just like wear your Mary Poppins, just straight
Mary Poppins
up.
was actually there the year before.
Really?
But I didn't do it. So
been perfect.
the rain days really stunk because it was just cold and rainy. Any kid or person that dressed up like my character was really fun. I had a lot of fun with that. And I had to act like Winifred, so I couldn't break character with people.
Well, perfect.
And it was a lot of fun because I don't really do acting stuff at all. And it was fun on that part. But there were some kids who were just little shits. Like,
Here we go.
This one girl that came up to me and was like, "You're fake." And I don't know kid ages.
Okay.
But I think
Let's say that she's like 7.
Elementary school age.
Okay.
So maybe 4th grade, 5th grade.
So like 7.
Sure. And she was with a group of friends, and all of them were the same age, and they had their parents with them, and they were collecting candy in costumes. They're obviously fake. We're obviously, like, I get it. There's a point when you don't need to break the magic for kids. When some kids are just there because they really think that you are Captain America, or you are whoever from whatever. But, like, this little shit just came up to us and was like, "You're so fake." And I'm like, and so immediately I'm like, "Well, I'm the only one here that can be snarky back." And I was like, "Well, I think you are." And she was just like, "That's not even your real hair. You're not the real witches." And I was like, "Who told you that?" And, like, going back and forth with this 7-year-old because that's what I'm getting paid to do.
Hey, at least you're getting paid to do
And, like,
it.
she just stomped off so snarky. And I turned to listen to her parents. I was like, "Wow, that's a rude child." And their parents were just like, "Ah." And I was like, "You have to live with that. Not me." So there was that. I'm trying to think of
I would have looked at the parents and be like, "Do you want me to take her off your hands? Because I can use a couple more years."
Working at the zoo is the ultimate birth control.
Oh, wow.
It will make you not want to be near any child, no matter what age, from 0 to 34.
Oh, no.
All of them. And, like, our characters are really popular with the older crowd, which was nice because most of the time the kids would just bypass us because they don't know who we are.
Yeah, like, who are those old
their
ladies in the corner?
moms would come back and be like, "I want a picture with you." And, of course, we'd do it because that's what they're... So we had more interaction with them than little ones. But after so long, there was just some kids who were just little shits. There was this young boy, and I had the book with me, Winifred's book, and he decided to come and try to take it from me. And so immediately when he did that, I kind of swiped my arm under his and like popped it up, but it made I'm doing it like they can see me. Yeah. But it kind of made me look like I was like, ha, So it kind of worked, and it was a good flare. I was like, woo. But he was just like, I wanted to open it. I was like, never. I'll turn you into a newt or something like that.
Turn you into a newt? Your Monty Python's just showing a little bit.
If he would have turned around and said, I got better, I would just give him the book. Done. That's perfect. And he didn't. And I didn't say that. I don't know what I said to him. But he was just a little shitbag. And, like, his parents were, like, smacked him upside the head. And I was like, oh, find some discipline. But there were just... And, like, those are the only two, like, honestly, kids that I can remember being asses. Mm-hmm. The parents were awful.
Oh, no.
We saw some, like, parents that were just mean to their kids. Like, yelling at them for, like, dropping their candy on the ground. It was just, like, or, like, they dropped a bag or something, and their kids would just yell at them. And we were lucky to be the very first part of the route. Yeah. So... we didn't get the drunk parents still in, because at the end of the route, they got the drunkies. Yeah. And it was a lot more problematic down there, but we didn't get that.
That's fortunate.
Some of the parents were just really rude, and we only had one parent-on-parent kind of scuffle, because they got, like, one cut in front of the other for a picture with us, and there were times where we had very long lines, and we don't really have an area for a line, so it just kind of has to form... organically off to our left, and we would have to kind of control that depending on where we were standing, and it was way more complicated than it should have been. TBH. All you have to do is put out, like, a rope, and there's a line. But whatever, I digress. And one parent just kind of, like, offhanded was just like, our child was next, and, like, the other one was like, well, sorry, and, like, just back and forth, and then we had several kids that would just run into our picture with other families. And the parents would just, like, stop and look at us, and the kid would just be, like, standing there. And so the mom that's way past us would come back and be like, oh, you wanted a picture? And she would come stand in front of, like, the active family with us. Take a photograph. And it was, like, the rudest thing ever.
So weird. Why?
I can have a podcast on me bitching about it. But we're going to move on.
That's okay.
I made a good amount of cash.
Good.
Christmas.
I was about to say, I'm like, was it worth it?
It was, sure. Yeah, and the people that I was with, Lily and Rosemary, were fantastic. We had a good time. Our little club was good, and we, could bitch about them easily after we were gone, and it wasn't just me, so it was fine, but...
Well, you were also in character, it's fine.
Yeah, but we saw, every night we probably saw about 6,000 to 8,000 people. Every night, and that was 4 days a week. The entire month of October.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. It was a lot. So I got sick after, of course, because my immune system is crap. So
as you know, in this podcast,
whatever it was.
Exactly. It's like, as you know in this podcast, we just get sick.
That should be this chat time, no longer Amanda. And
sick time.
Just sick time.
When's the last time you got sick? Last week.
Last week. So that was October for me. Smile.
Smile. Oh, well, at the end of October, I flew out to California. Surprise! Surprise! Feel like I practically lived there this year.
You went out there 3 times?
One large time, and then this time. It would have been 3 times for TwitchCon. Just that month and a half was just a lot.
That was really a lot.
It was just a lot. But, for BlizzCon. And BlizzCon was weird. It was a little different this year. I actually did enjoy the con, which was wild, because last year, we didn't even have a podcast last year. So, last year, I got my BlizzCon badge, which if you have ever tried to get a BlizzCon badge, you know it's freaking hard. And I got one, and I picked it up an hour before the entire event closed.
And those people on the line were looking at you like...
No, there was no one in line.
What? No, I'm talking to people that are working it.
They were like, why are you here? I was like, I have to pick up my badge. And they're like, are you serious? And I'm like, yes. I need my badge and my box. This year, however, I got my badge early with Chad, and it was great because he has, like, the NDA thing, or not NDA, the, oh my god, what is it called? The medical thing. Where you can cut in line in front.
Oh, like a disability pass?
If you guys don't know, Chad has one eye.
Chad has one eye, yes.
So, like, he's just kind of like, come with me. I'm like, dope, okay. I will. And it's just like, because I am one of those people that are like, I follow the rules.
Yes, you do.
Unless it comes with photography, I follow the rules.
Yes. Like any good public school educated American child, you follow the rules.
And so Chad's just like, we're going to cut in front of the line. I'm like, I'm with you.
Oh my god, I'm not disabled, but you are. He is.
I'm with him. But bless him, like, it was great. And so, yeah, we got our badges, we got our, like, little statue things. Mm-hmm. But security this year was a little crazy. They would not allow DSLR cameras through security.
It had to have been because of all the political stuff that was going on.
I think it was honestly because of the political stuff, but they were also partnered with a different brand for ticketing, and the ticketing people are so used to concerts, which don't allow DSLRs.
You're very
so
right.
I think they just transferred all those rules over, not really the complications with photography and cosplay in that community.
Yeah.
So I, as a cosplay photographer, was outside of the barricade. However, the hotels were a lot more strict this year as well, so they were kicking people out left and right.
Good heavens, why even?
I know, it was a little disheartening.
Yeah.
And it was a little frustrating. I got my shots. So far, I'm still editing through Blizzcon. I'm loving my composites still.
Sure.
But it was
having that wall there is just irritating.
There was actually...
I'd be mad as a cosplayer, too, because BlizzCon outfits take a hot minute to make. And if no one's taking my photo, I'm sorry, god damn it,
and the craftsmanship is up there.
Yeah.
Like, the craftsmanship is kind of like on Katsucon level and like C2E2 level. Like, it's up there. And it's probably one of those conventions that I will go to, like, every year because of that.
Yeah, but if you can't get in there and take pictures, why even?
Well, girl, next year I'm going to try to go for a media badge, so then I can go through.
If Alex can jump through that hoop, then I will made it.
Do it. Yeah, right. But yeah, it was really frustrating. However, there were moments in BlizzCon that were, like, stupid memorable. Like, I got a shoot with freaking Matt Mercer, who is the DM for Critical Role and also the voice actor of McCree, and he was cosplaying as McCree.
Oh.
Which was freaking cool.
So nerdy.
It was so cool.
I love it when celebrities do that.
It was just really wild.
They accept the nerd and they just dive in.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, Matt Mercer is like a huge freaking nerd, and I love it.
I know him and like the special crowd of celebrities out in LA that all D&D together, and it's so strange.
It's so awesome. Apparently, he has like a huge freaking miniature room for Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm like, I would kill to just like walk in there and just.
I've seen the room that is whoever's married to Sofia Vergara, who I can never remember who his name is, like Scott something.
Oh, his DM basement?
Yes, his DM basement.
His cave?
I've seen pictures of that online. I'm like, that's dedication.
I want it.
That is dedication.
I want that. Oh, so good.
That's really cool.
But yeah, so I got photos of Matt Mercer. I actually acted like I didn't know who he was. Because I was shaking. And I was like, I have to pretend not to know who he is, so one, I don't scare him off, and two, so I can maintain that he's a person. I just want his photo. I want his photo because I want his costume. Because his costume was actually really, really freaking good, too. Yeah. So it was... I was literally shaking. I had to bring my shutter up because I was shaking.
I feel the same when I meet celebrities. And, like... It depends on the space when you're meeting them. Yeah. If I'm meeting them when I'm an obvious fan and paying to get their picture, permission to freak out a little. Yeah. That's fine.
I've never done that
But
before.
if I run into Amelia Clark in an elevator, I'm going to try to keep my cool as much as possible and just be like, thank you, Khaleesi, and like, I really enjoy your work. Hope you have a wonderful day. And then as soon as she leaves, I can then pass out. Yeah. Like, I get it.
It was... For me, I'm kind of kicking myself because I really, like, wanted to be like...
Can I get a selfie?
No. Well, honestly, yes. Because he was offering selfies, but I'm that kind of person that's just like, I hate taking selfies. I know. Yeah. I really don't. I personally hate asking for selfies.
Yeah, I don't like asking for selfies either. I think it...
Like, you can... If y'all want a selfie with me, that's fine. That's okay. I personally don't want... I think it's also because of... our communities of, like, clout chasing and also ladder climbing. Yes. I'm tired of that.
That's what it feels like. And it feels like you must prove, the only way you can prove you've met Matt Mercer is through a selfie.
Yeah. But now, all I have to do is post the photos.
I mean, if I honestly, like, looking back on it, if I ran into Amelia Clark in an elevator and I said, guys, I met Amelia Clark in an elevator, like, I'd be like, well, I should have gotten a picture.
Yeah, I would believe you.
Yeah, thank you.
Because you would freak out.
I would just be crying.
I would just find you back in the hotel.
Just in the elevator, just going up and down.
You're just crying.
Security is like, ma'am, we're gonna need you to move.
You need to leave.
Are you okay? I just met my queen. I don't know how to live. Okay, well, we might need to call emergency services.
Who's your emergency contact? Her name's Alex.
Alex Broadley. And then I tell you, and then you immediately do the same.
Yep. Just right next to you. Security has to drag us out of the elevator.
Once again, another Amelia Clark sighting. 2 Targaryens down in elevator 2.
You're like, God damn it, not again.
God damn it. Miss Clark, you're causing us too many issues.
So many. But yeah, and then second day, I actually took my tiny little point and shoot, which they did allow through the security. And
never mind. For some reason, when you... I don't know why my brain did this, but when you said my tiny little point and shoot, I thought, okay, do you remember back in the hot days of Polaroid? Do you remember Izoids?
Were those the one with the stickers?
Yes.
Yes.
I had a purple one.
I had a green one.
And when you said tiny little point and shoot, my brain went there.
Honestly,
my beer is affecting me in a very alarming way.
Honestly, if I ever saw one of those at a convention, I would just be like, amazing.
I want to find mine. It's somewhere in my parents' house.
Oh, but trying to find a film for that?
Yeah,
good luck.
It would come out like on this like wristband thing.
Know. And how do you make it a sticker?
The back peeled off.
Dude,
they were always stickers. Yeah, they were.
I did not know how to freaking peel mine off at all.
Okay, well, that's probably...
It was bad.
I have them upstairs in some photo albums from high school.
That's adorable. I love that.
I also had a little spy camera that was like this big. And I'm saying like 1 inch by 2 inch little spy camera. The worst quality. But it was tiny.
But it's tiny.
And cute.
See, that's what I needed for BlizzCon.
Makes camera noises. Okay.
Yeah.
What else at BlizzCon happened?
I got to shoot the Lilith cosplayer that Henchman props in Blizzard have been like tight, like cross your fingers tight and everything. So they usually make costumes for them every single year to debut the brand new costume and whatever. So they did Lilith this year, and so she was
Diablo 3,
was
right?
No, Diablo 4.
4. Oh, well, I don't know.
We've been waiting so long, you all. It was so good.
Good.
And she was pretty, and she's my queen, and I love her.
She looked really nice.
Oh. So good. So, I told Chad and Sammy, I was like, I want to shoot this Lilith cosplayer. Like, I have to. Yeah. And then, lo and behold, my queen heard me, because she literally walked right in front of her statue. She floated. She glided. It was like she was on one of those hoverboards.
That's where cosplay needs to go. All of us need to be on hoverboards.
Hell yeah. That'd be weird. Oh, that'd be so cool. There'd be so many accidents. So But yeah, so she was posing in front of her statue, and no one would walk up to her at all. And so one of her handlers saw Severo, which, if you guys don't know Severo, it's Hoku Props' tiny little baby corgi, and it's adorable, and I love him.
Oh, I love him.
I am Aunt Alex to him, and he's
a good boy.
He's a good boy. And so one of the handlers saw Severo and Chad holding him like a baby, and he was like, the first sacrifice has been chosen! And so then Chad and Severo go up to the Lilith, and she's like being menacing and intimidating and everything, and Chad just like wiggles his paw to wave at her. She breaks character. She like has to turn around because she's laughing and smiling too much. And like the thing is, she has been in character the entire convention.
Oh.
The entire convention.
But she couldn't.
She could not. No one can handle the Severo.
Oh.
It was so good. And I'm so mad because I didn't get a shot of it when it was happening because I was just laughing too much.
That's what happens when the cuteness level is
it was
at
too
10,
much.
And you're just like,
it was too much. So, but someone got a shot of it, and apparently it was Inner Blizzard viral. So while we were walking through BlizzCon, everyone was seeing Severo and was like, was that the dog?
That was the dog.
Is that the dog? Like, they even let us cut in line in front of where it was like the Diablo experience.
Sure.
Like, they had like a little GIF maker thing where you can be sacrificed to Lilith, and they let us cut in line in front of everyone because it was
because
Severo.
The dog was more famous than anything.
Pretty much.
That is how this world is going. I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm about to make Tippy
months and months on a cosplay, and then I post a picture of a dog, and it's just
that's why I want to start a
I just need to dress
thing
as
for
Baby
Tippy.
Yoda.
Yes. But I'm waiting for the sexy Baby Yoda to come out.
Sexy Baby Yoda. Ugh.
You know it's going to happen one of these days. I'm waiting for it.
Oh, no!
But, like, real talk, I will die for Baby Yoda.
Everyone will die for Baby Yoda. It's written in everyone's will.
It is the way.
It is the way. This is the way.
I have spoken.
I have spoken. Okay, so after BlizzCon, we're in now? We're in now time?
We're about now. Because I think the next thing would be
Galaxy
you finishing, not finishing up Katana, but, like, making Katana wearable and then Galaxycon.
Katana's, like, 85% done. Enough to where I could wear her. And we went to Galaxycon last weekend.
Which is a local, very small con.
Local, very small con. We went for Saturday only. Hung out with our friends. Everybody looked great. Had a good time. My paint peeled off.
Yes.
On my outfit.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made because
things were scratched off.
Stupidly covered. Okay, so my bodysuit for Katana is painted as well as, use the fabric that it is, because the fabric that I have wasn't the right color, and so I painted it with an airbrush on the legs, and magically that paint stays on beautifully. It's not chipping off. It's nothing. So,
and we talked about how we think it's like
paint mixed with the 2-to-1 thinner from Angelus in an airbrush. Magic happens.
Well, it's. I feel as though it's because it's like it added. What's that word?
Atomized.
Yes.
I think so too. And when I was talking to Corey about it, he said the same thing too. So I was like, okay. But I was coming down to a crunch, and my arm sleeves needed to be changed color as well. And I was like, there's not much fabric that's seen. I'll just paint it with a paintbrush using a fabric medium plus the acrylic, thinking that's the same. Nope. And this was all on the Ultrapreme fabric, which is the Ultrapreme is like my go-to fabric for all of my super suits. I've used it for this same color for Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel. And I used a bit of it for Jean Grey.
Yep.
So
I
put the paint on without a sealer and wore it around a little bit, and I saw kind of like in the high action areas, which is like the crease of your elbow. My elbow. It was starting to peel up a little bit, but not bad. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just seal it with Mod Podge. Because it will be fine. Well, Ultrapreme is 4-way spandex stretch. So I was like, okay, well, I can do that. I just need to expand the arm out to where it's, going to be my arm. So I stuffed it with, like, foam rollers. Painted the arms with Mod Podge sealer. And then went to bed. And then woke up the next day, took the foam rollers out, and it contracted down and made bubbles all underneath the paint, and it immediately started peeling off. And I was like, this is so stupid, because it was such a rookie mistake, and I realize it now. Should have just airbrushed, taken the time to do it, but whatever.
It was stressful. It was con crunch. Mistakes were made. It's fine. And Tasha and I had a great time scratching your arms and peeling off.
Called it the peeling.
Yeah, the peeling.
The peeling happened. So
great. It was good.
It was fine. It was no big deal. I could hide it with my fans, but deep down, I didn't like it.
I know.
It hurt me inside.
I know.
But yes, Kim was in her Pyrrha from the Breath of the Wilds. Tosh premiered her beautiful Thorm. Am I saying that right?
Storm of Asgard.
Storm of Asgard.
Yes.
Thorm. But she's not Thor in the comic book. She's Storm, who is of Asgard.
Yes.
So it's not like a mashup. It's like a true character.
I think it is a very true character.
Okay.
I feel like because since she has...
I've never read this comic book.
I haven't either. However, I do know the lore.
Go for it.
So, however, because she wields Mjolnir,
right?
She has the power of Thor.
She be worthy of the Thor.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm wondering if it's just like an arc where she has the power of Thor and Mjolnir.
Maybe. But it was super cool. She did a great job, and I loved
it.
It was great, and it was her.
And it's like, it's been a long time coming before, like, she's actually finished a costume and worn it. Now she just has to do a photo shoot with
Yep.
me.
Yep. We coming at you, Tosh.
We're coming for you.
Coming for you. She looked great.
Yes,
And
she
then Ariel was in her diva.
Yes.
And then Alex is in her Alex.
Yes. But I was like, I tried to zhuzh up a little bit. It's good.
Your makeup was fierce.
Thank you.
Then we went out for drinks and dinner after, and came home in bed. It was wonderful.
It was good. It was a good time.
It was a good time, just hanging and being with friends at a local con.
It's nice going to a smaller convention and not really worrying about it.
Yeah,
you know?
Or not guesting at it,
Yeah.
or not having to judge a costume contest, or not having to be in one. Got to be a person.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of glad that Kim was like, nah to the cosplay contest.
Kim was supposed to be in it, and then she, the night before, was trying to get her stuff ready, and she was just like, I don't want to. We did not tell her no.
Yeah.
So like, okay, that's fine, because then we could sleep in later, and we didn't have to be down there, and it was a rainy, cold day also.
Yeah. And then my photo shoot for 11 a.m. also canceled, so I was like, perfect.
That's true. Okay, so that was this year.
Yes. Well, I have Hall Mat coming up.
You have Hall Mat coming up.
Because bitch doesn't stop.
But this is your job, Alex. It's okay.
I know.
As much as you think you travel too much, you don't. It's your work.
It's my work. My work makes me travel. It's just weird. It's just weird.
You're a different little bean. Okay, so let's talk next year.
Yes.
Quickly, because I think this is an hour and 45 minutes. But then again, why not make it a long form podcast? Who cares?
Yeah, we're off of hiatus / this is finale.
Yeah, season finale.
Season finale.
Or only done 6 episodes for this season.
That's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Honestly, we started this with intention of doing maybe one a month.
Yeah.
So we didn't have that much, like we weren't trying to do it every week or whatever.
Yeah. So we're not that crazy.
So 2020 plans. My list is a little shorter than yours, obviously.
Because this is my job. I have to remember.
For reasons.
My job.
I'm going to... Oh, I wanted to touch on some sponsorships that I got.
Oh, go for it. Please.
And it's so cool because, like, I'm always like, how'd you find me?
Dude, literally me.
How'd you find me?
That is literally me with any, like, semi-cause famous person or person that I really want to work with. Like, when they follow me. Like, Hitchman Props.
Like, yeah.
I was just like,
Oh, so cool. Senpai notice.
/ hire me.
What did I do? I had several sponsorships throughout the year, doing campaigns connected to them and or being a brand ambassador. Oh, yeah. With them now.
Yeah.
I want to say the first big one, I had a couple small ones, but the first big one was Sunday Riley, the makeup people that I worked with for a Captain Marvel campaign. That was a lot of fun.
That was cool.
Yes, it was really cool. Easy Cosplay sent me a Daenerys outfit to wear for a video. That was cool. However, the video is past. The campaign is over. I can talk real. I'm going to be updating this outfit.
She looked like a pimp.
I looked like a pimp. It was such a big outfit. I did, for those who haven't seen the picture, it's Daenerys's date with dragons and Jon outfit.
It was the coat.
It was not the black and white one. It was the red and white coat.
Yes.
So
it was
one of my
one of the
favorite
coats.
scenes. I love that scene, but it was one of the coats, and it looked like straight up Corella, and thought I was Corella for a hot minute.
You looked like the pimp, and the hoes were your dragons.
Yeah, it really did. And nothing against them because they sent me this very expensive jacket completely for free. But I told them my measurements, and this is a company out of China, and my measurements are not the typical Chinese measurements. I am a little more hourglass than most, and I don't think they paid any attention to that.
She fit!
I got a booty, and I have a very small waist, and I have a larger chest, and a wider shoulder width because I do a lot of push-ups. So...
I just remember you telling me that they sent you an email being like,
They did. I sent them my measurements, and they literally sent me an email back that said, "Are you sure?" about my measurements. And I was like, Yes. This is my measurements.
I would pay good money to see their reaction.
And like the worst part about it was like I know how to take my own measurements, but at work, my coworker Hannah, who is also a very skilled costumer, We both have worked in theater. We both have degrees in this. I had her take my measurements.
Just in case?
Like, just in case, because I didn't want to... Because when you take measurements, you're supposed to stand very straight and look forward. Like, any kind of movement will shift your number. And so I had her do it, and they took a lot of measurements. It wasn't just bust, waist, hip. It was front shoulder, back shoulder, arm length, you know, thigh length, that kind of stuff like that. And so I gave them all my measurements, and they still wrote back, "Are you sure?"
Yes.
I was like, yeah. And I chose the jacket for a reason, because the bodysuits, I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna even try with my thighs and my butt. So the jacket I can easily alter.
Yeah. Which also, because for years, ever since the jacket was shown, I have been on you being like, the jacket though? I
know. But I don't like working with fur.
The jacket though?
Fur sucks.
So this was like the first opportunity in the light of hope that I was like, bitch, the jacket's happening!
The jacket's happening.
Oh.
And I don't want to disparage anybody who doesn't want to make a cosplay.
Yeah, like, it's a good base.
It's a great base.
Costume.
Yeah. Came with some cool accessories. The gloves did not work at all.
No. The chain is
not
faux leather braided.
Yeah, it's really weird. That's really weird. But I have some great ideas to basically rip it apart.
Yes.
And put it back together with some new fabric from another sponsor of mine, Shannon Fabrics, who is a good fur and fleece distributor. So they sent me some stuff to help it. Help! So I'm excited. Hopefully I'll have that ready for Katsucon. I am also sponsored by Plaid Products, which is paint and Mod Podge people. And they are awesome. They have been sending me so much paint.
Good!
And it's great. And I love it. And I love them. They're really awesome, good customer service. Use Plaid paints. Go Plaid.
Go Plaid.
And then...
like, do you have a discount code? Is this where we plug?
I actually don't have a discount code. My only contract with Plaid is to just promote their work.
Maybe you should
I did a giveaway, like, when I first started it, because they do, like, wave giveaways, like, certain cosplayers do certain giveaways here and there.
You should see if you can do a code thing. Like a little affiliate code.
I don't think anybody who's a Plaid ambassador has one. Except maybe Little Sparks, because she lives near them and does a little more with them. Okay, but if you want a code for $1 paint, you can have a code for $1 paint.
You never know.
That's true. I don't know if I can talk about Ulfa. I don't know if I can talk about Ulfa
I would wait till the...
January when they properly announced stuff. Because there's some other ones that I'm waiting, because I can't do anything with these sponsorships until I make a project with them. And it's literally like 2 cosplays down the line. I can't even use their stuff yet. So...
That's okay.
That's okay.
Any other sponsorships?
Yes, but can't say anything till later.
It's secrets.
Secrets.
Have any plans or special sales going on for Black Friday? Because that's this week. And...
I don't know, but if you guys are looking for sales and Cyber Monday and Black Friday stuff, Reagan of Cowboy Crunchies just posted a big old list on her Facebook page about it. Check it out, because literally what I would say is exactly what she wrote.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing a something. So if you're looking to buy us supplies of something, she made a really big list about it, and it's pretty awesome.
Perfect.
I don't think I will be getting really anything. The only ones I think I might look for...
And you're not opening up a print store, are you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not this year.
Because I know a couple people are. I know
They are.
April Gloria, our good friend, is, and so is Casey Renee.
Yeah.
So if you like our friends...
Go buy their prints.
Go buy their stuff, because I probably shot some of it.
Probably. I think I might go try to find some deals at Tandy Leather.
Ooh.
I think that's the only one that I'm like, maybe I'll go there on Saturday.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll actually do something for it.
Know.
Because it's so hard to do it with, like, leather products, because it's just so expensive.
And there's just stuff I need, like I need a mallet, and I need, like...
I do need a mallet.
Some other leathers that I want to try and play with, and, like, just other things.
Well, before you go, let me know, because I have a lot of leatherwork stuff. Like, a lot of leatherwork stuff.
Okay, we'll talk later, because I have some things I do need.
All right, next year plans.
Next year plans. Conventions for me are literally 4 of them, and 4 of them only, because I can't do any more than 4. And that's Katsucon, C2E2, San Diego Comic-Con, and Dragoncon.
You coming back?
I am coming back.
She coming back for more, y'all.
I am.
It's happening.
Don't get me sick.
It wasn't my bacon.
That's true, but I still think it was the bacon.
It was the bacon.
But I digress.
It was the bacon.
Moving on.
Can we just make a t-shirt that says
it was the bacon? Oh, and that's bad because I want to take bacon to Katsucon.
I'm not eating it.
Well, I'll make it for myself.
Okay. If y'all make the steam buns again, I'll eat that.
We are hoping to do that.
Dope.
Except we need to figure it out because Jeremy and I, we were up so late making those. Okay. So late. And
just
it was
give me
miserable.
A call.
I know. We should have. But it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Those do. But Katsucon will be awesome. C2E2, I'm hoping to submit Katana for the crown to get into that competition. Mm-hmm. San Diego Comic-Con, I'm hoping to submit a design for Huffs, which is her Universe fashion show, because I want to take a stab at that, and I have a really cool design this year. And Dragoncon, just to go hang out with people and drink the drinks.
Yes. Do the things.
Do you want to go over your schedule? How's it different?
Just don't know if you heard my cracked knuckles, but it happened.
So many.
All right, so my current year is not over yet. I'm about to go ahead to Holiday Matsuri in December. Then my year immediately starts the first weekend of January for MagFest. So I will be at MagFest. Then I believe later in January I will be in Kansas City for a little weekend thing. Then I have Katsucon, C2E2, Emerald City Comic-Con, Planet Comic-Con, YetiCon, possibly Colossal Con. I'll be back up in Canada for
Unnamed Canada retreat,
but it's secretly Mountain Cosplay Retreat.
Yeah.
Kim and I, Malicious K Cosplay and I, are actually going to be heading to Japan.
Oh, you lucky bitches.
In May.
That's so cool.
I'm so excited. I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
You guys aren't going to come back.
No.
You're just going to be there.
We're just going to drown in weebism. It's going to be so good. We're going to be our true otakus.
Fully embrace your otaku self. I mean, like, I love Japanese culture as a culture. I'm not really into that.
That's okay.
That's why I'm not going with you guys.
All I'm saying is...
I would bring you down. Like, guys, get away from the Pikachu.
See, get away! Speaking of that, they just opened up a new Pokemon Center.
I know, I've been watching...
Mewtwo.
Have you been watching Brittany's stories?
I'm, like, stalking them a little bit. I'm, like, marking them off. Well, like, Jessica's in Japan right now. Brittany's in Japan right now. Kamui was just in Japan.
Yeah, I saw her stuff too.
It's been a little bit wild. And then it looks like possibly Joshua Hart and them are looking at Japan again.
I saw that.
And I was just like, I'm going in May! If you guys want
just
to
go to Japan because I gotta be on trend.
It's so good.
Actually, I'd rather go to Korea first.
That'd be so much fun.
That would be more me.
Yeah. But yeah, so Japan's happening. Dragoncon's definitely happening. Gen Con. Blizzcon. Now, I am wanting to try and make Fanime happen, but we'll see.
Where's Fanime?
California. It's a smaller anime con.
I wanted to go to Cosplay America.
I do too.
But I don't think I can swing that this year with my work schedule and con schedule.
I want to try it. I also was looking at either Anime New York or New York City Comic Con. I want to go to New York City Comic Con.
I'm going to New York City Comic Con.
Bitch, you going to New York City Comic Con?
I forgot.
You're going to 5 cons.
Oh no. How am I going to fit this all in my schedule?
I don't know.
Oh no. Okay. No, it's okay. It might... Oh god. I just panicked.
Sweats.
Yes, because I won a free badge.
Yeah.
I won a 3-day badge to New York City Comic Con from Vero. Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah. So, New York City Comic Con might be happening.
Well, it's happening for me.
Yeah. It might happen for me.
Jeremy's coming with me, so we'll have stuff. Okay.
Good thing I reminded you.
Yeah, I mean, I would have known it too, but like trying to
figure that out. We'll figure that out in a little bit. I'm trying to think of what other conventions. Possibly Holiday Matsuri. We'll see what happens about next year. But I don't make any promises.
True.
I think that's about it. I think. Oh, Replay FX. I will be up in Pittsburgh again.
Cool.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
That's good con. Okay.
I know I'm forgetting stuff, but that's okay.
It's okay. I mean, I always forgot New York City Comic Con. Possible things for me for costumes. I'll touch on this a tidbit because it's going to be a later YouTube video on my channel of my announcement of it. Mm-hmm. But I am doing something called Project Stormborn. Exactly. This is what happens when your show ends and all you want to do is make costumes from that show.
And, y'all, she has the freaking Game of Thrones costume book. I do,
which isn't helping.
Oh, my God.
My love for my Khaleesi.
It's so good.
So I plan to, over the next couple years, and I'm saying years because it's going to be years.
Yeah.
Attempt to make all of Daenerys' costumes.
Mm-hmm. Get ready.
Yeah.
Hope y'all aren't sick of Game of Thrones.
Hope you're not sick of Game of Thrones, and... This is going to be, it's a very long-form project. Mm-hmm. I have several people who are interested in collabing with me on certain things. I am going to be making, buying, thrifting, collabing outfits with different people, products, and places. So it's not just me cranking out everything with my own two hands. Because I already have at least 3 outfits that are going to be thrifted completely. Mm-hmm. And then 1 is completely sponsored, and 2 are completely sponsored, and then... others I'm making, and so on and so on. But I'm beginning that next year with making an original design of Daenerys, and then also her season 8 finale outfit.
Which I'm really excited about.
The leather one.
And I'm learning 3D modeling to make dragons.
So you're gonna see some really cool content from us next year. Mm-hmm. And you'll actually see our faces next year. Yeah, you will actually see our faces next year. Well, most of you see my faces. I feel like the majority of people that listen to this know us. Yeah, pretty much. So they know what we look like. So yeah. So I'm going to have an entire year dedicated to dragons. Yeah. Yep. And then possibly, since I don't want to burn myself out. Get that? Burn? Dragons? I know. Out. It's late. I'm going to obviously keep in mind of whatever Marvel is going to be cranking out for design-wise, as far as Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm. And Doctor Strange's movie, I realize, is not till 2021, but I know by the end of next year there will be stuff. And if he gets a new outfit, I'm making it.
What if he has, like, the tall collars?
I see. The only... Okay, this is going to be an actually nerd moment. Actually. Let's go. If they decide to make his outfit completely different, they're going to have to play in the fact that his cloak will die. I know. It's a whole... No! If they go to the Nightmare Realm, which I think they will, that's what the Mysteries of Madness is, there is a comic book string where his cloak and his Eye of Agamotto, like, dies. Shit. Yeah, and it becomes black. And he has... he wields, like, an axe.
What about if there's a black cloak?
I will make it.
Oh my god, that would be so cool.
He's my favorite bean, I will make it. And then Scarlet Witch, I've always wanted to make Scarlet Witch. Mm-hmm. And I just really like her character and everything about her. So whatever, if I like the outfits from her new show, I'll probably make that. But as far as that from Marvel, that's kind of the only stuff I'm looking at. Okay. Nothing really from Star Wars is jumping out at me. Mm-hmm.
Except for Baby Yoda.
I would like to continue to make more Mortal Kombat outfits. But also, this year is their game, and they're going to go into, like, a 3-year hiatus, so... Mm-hmm. I don't want to be the person that follows trends, but, like,
Yeah, no worries.
I get that, so... Yeah, that's me.
I'm trying to think, like... Yeah, pretty much my con schedule is what is going to happen next year. Yeah. I am putting a hiatus on my Patreon until January. My website is being extremely revamped.
Oh, mine... is going to be too.
Yeah.
I am going to trash my current site and stomp it on the ground and hopefully hire a really good web designer.
Perfect. Wonderful. Yeah, blogging is happening more frequently. I'm trying to do it at least twice a month-ish.
I need to do that.
And from kind of here on out, all my forms to book me for conventions are going to go up on my website first. So if you're listening to this and you want to book me for MagFest's form is actually currently up on my website right now.
First, bravo for making it through 2 hours of us talking.
Yes.
I think 2 hours.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Second off, go sign the form.
Fill the form. Fill the form.
Fill the form. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Like I said, we'll probably have another one of these when Rise of Skywalker comes out, and we can talk all spoilery about that.
Yes.
Because that's our lives.
Of course.
Yeah. So, other than
what is your favorite thing for this week? this month.
Baby Yoda! Are you kidding? I woke up this morning. Have you heard... Okay, first off, did you see the song that I posted?
No.
The Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda,
No.
Baby
Don't play
Yoda.
it because then we're gonna get copyrighted. Copyright infringement.
Fine.
YouTube has been weird. YouTube is weird right now. So with
fine.
the what is it? Child
Copa. Yeah.
Copa Kings.
I don't get it, but whatever. Anyways, Baby Yoda's my favorite thing right now. Mandalorian is all I talk about. All I want in my life until, Baby Yoda, and I'm still playing a good amount of Mortal Kombat. Sindel just dropped as a character yesterday, and I was playing her yesterday, and it makes me really want to make that outfit. Damn it. And I don't want her wig. It is so long, and it's going to get so tangled.
But
and
could you imagine?
Oh!
But literally, if you make that costume, we can have an entire video of just, I whip my hair back and forth.
Maybe.
It would be so good.
I have some good cinematic video ideas for next year that I really want to do and push.
Oh, that's a big thing I really want to try and do next year.
Cinematics?
Is more cinematics and more vlogging. Next year, I really want to push blogging
I would
and
like
vlogging.
to vlog more too. It's really difficult to vlog
tutorials
in cosplay.
Yeah.
Tutorials are my game. That's where my channel's at, so people go there for. But I would like to try to vlog my time, but it is hard.
It is hard.
And it shouldn't be. You're talking to a camera walking around, but, like, I have no hands.
Nope.
I got no hands. I gotta hire someone to follow me around with the camera. It's the only way I'm gonna get that.
Oh, it's almost like you know someone.
It's almost like that person has shoots all day, and I can't get her to work for me or be my handler. You are no longer my handler anymore.
I know, it's so sad.
Well, it's okay.
I know.
I just have to get someone else.
When you become a millionaire and you can pay me
to just be my handler
just
for
be
a
your
whole day.
handler. If you can pay me more money than what I'm making at a con, I will drop everything.
Okay, put a pin in that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, so that's my picks of the week. What about you?
My picks of the week is Baby Yoda.
Yep.
Because that is the way.
My entire Twitter feed right now is just dedicated to Baby Yoda memes.
It's so good, y'all. Please go over there because the memes are beautiful.
Yep, I got good ones and I'm making them too. Because that's my level of life right now.
But yeah, Baby Yoda, Mandalorian's awesome. And also Diablo 4, because I actually got to play Diablo 4 at Blizzcon, and it was so much freaking fun.
Cool.
And Lilith is my queen, and I've been listening to a shit ton of Diablo theories and Diablo lore. And it's really good.
Lore.
Ooh, Diablo lore, it's really good. If you like demons and angels and the fight of good and evil and like ancient kind of like...
That's pretty much Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Except they're different realms fighting for realm protection.
It's good. It's good.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, well, if that's it for our picks...
Where can people find you, Amanda?
I am Jedimanda on all the things.
I thought you were Mandalorian.
Mandalorian? I am on Twitter. I am on Twitter. I couldn't not. Enough people were telling me that I should have changed my name anyways. And
New
I was
cosplay
like,
name.
And just for a fun fact,
Okay.
I have never liked Boba Fett. Ever.
I know. You've never been a fan
Ever.
of Mandalorians. You've never cared about Mandalorians ever.
Why would you need to?
Yeah.
Except when Rebels happened. Then I was like, okay, I like Sabine.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Well,
and
she's a
then,
good bean.
all of the Mandalore stuff in Rebels was really cool.
See, I haven't watched Rebels, and I know, like, half of y'all are probably going to be like, what the hell, Alex? But...
It's good.
Time.
It's okay. It's one that you can put aside.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then all the Mandalorian stuff in Clone Wars was good too. So there was an eventual, but like The Mandalorian is more than just liking Boba Fett. This is a great story.
I have a hardcore crush on that blacksmith.
Oh yeah, the lady blacksmith.
The lady blacksmith. I like literally when she spoke and it was a lady voice. I was like,
yeah, I'm excited.
I was very
And I
happy.
look forward to Friday's episode.
Yes, same.
But you, Alex?
You can find me on pretty much all social medias, including TikTok now. Yeah, TikTok.
We're on TikTok.
It's great.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm making collages and magic things
Doing
for
transformation
composites.
videos.
Yeah. But you can find me as A-Lee Studios, A-L-E-E Studios. Or Alexandra Lee Studios. I'm pretty much everywhere.
Yep.
You'll find me.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for hanging out for us for this long episode of what the hell we've been up to.
Where the hell have we been?
We'll see you all next time.
Yeah. We'll see you when
Rise
Star
of
Wars.
Skywalker.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Bye.
Bye.